Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are looking at Bitcoin on a weekly time frame. I have good news, I have bad news, and I have news just in general. Good news, we all survived the dump yesterday. Bad news is the dump is just looking like it's trying to test lower. Now, if you look at your EMAs, 21 is diving, 9 is holding prices down. Even if we have some upside next week when markets open, we are gonna have resistance at 21.6 for Bitcoin. 21.6, 21.5. You could give it that $100 wiggle room. So yeah, 21.5 to the upside will be resistance. The 21 EMA will be coming down. How low can we go? That's the issue. This was the one area right here, this 19,000, 19,500, all the way to the 17,500 area was the support. If you look left, right here. Losing this level, I don't know how we are gonna look for anything more positive. Like that. This is our warning block. I'll make that a different color. That was white. So it sticks out. So this is where we're trying to look for the move. I have another block right over here. Okay. We're gonna ignore this. All that stuff is not necessary right now. This was where we broke down of. That was our actual fib area. This 28,000. So we will need that later. I'll leave that purple channel there. That's what we're hoping that is support. As of right now, as you can see, we are bouncing on the support. Okay, we're not in the bearishness mode, but we are on the golden pocket, which is around 19,000, low 19,000, 20,000, whatnot. We're finding the support over here, basically. That's the gist of what I'm trying to get at. And if we can hold it for the weekly open and close, that'd be great. It's 19,600, 19,300. So basically 19.5. As long as we don't lose 19.5 for the close by Sunday at 8, we have the possibility of opening the next candle above this level and then continuing to test into the other. Since more than likely we're going to test in the 27.7 and then 21.5, which I said earlier, 21.5 is the spread. And right here, it is going to be resistance to the upside. No point in denying that. It's just get it in your head. It's gonna happen. This middle line, I want to make it. This is a good area to take a stop long. It is the previous low, and if this gets stopped out at 17.6, you can look for the next long at 16.7 to 16.6 right here, and you can have this order as your stop loss for the previous block. If this thing fails, we have our fib targets lower. This is that I'm leaving. All our other lines are off of it. I'm just going to remove that. I guess 14,000 is significant. You can see that clearly here that 1,000 isn't. I don't know why 14,000 was marked like that. Probably just I'm not really concerned about those moves. I'm more looking at 12,500 to be honest. Is much more. Sorry about that. I mean, this thing is, if you're not trying to scoop that level, I don't know what you can't call yourself a trader if you're not on another level, I would say. So instead of having parallel lines all over my chart, I'm going to use the fibs. We're just going to remove this orange line. We already have a fib there. That's pointless. This channel that we drew, the fibs are already there. Just remove that. It's kind of pointless. We know that this fib pull was accurate. And to do it differently, I'm gonna go to a daily, guys, just to check. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this fib pull is 100% right, okay, and it's pulled off the daily. That's why I was like, why is it? Because we wrong with this. So here's a daily chart, okay? We just tested this order block. We did not hold it. You tried to do a dead cat bounce into the EMAs as well as this fib resistance, got rejected, and now we are basically above this 21 EMA midline of this channel. If we break this 21 EMA, I'm expecting a quick move down all the way to 17,600, and then we can look for a dead cat bounce into the golden resistance and go lower or not. We have to decide. I'm not having to decide that. The market has to decide if it wants to go like this, come back down, test all the way to the bottom, and then give like a dead cat bounce, try to come back up or whatnot. We won't know that yet until we see the reaction at these levels. Like this level, all that stuff matters. We just know that this is right now the first thing we're looking at. Once this level breaks, we'll focus on these levels. There's no point in planning for all this if we're over here and then the market just decides to, oh, spiked out, here's your W. So this is why I'm saying this golden pocket is where every institution who did not get on this rally, we're like, oh, you know what? Bitcoin is bullish. Let's wait for the retrace. And they are waiting for this retrace right to this level to buy the long. So that is something that you got to understand. We were always due for resistance here. If you go look back at my videos, okay, look back at these days. What was I saying at these days? And over here, I'm like, are you ready to buy the dip? Are you ready to buy the dip? Over here, I'm like, take profits, head short, take profit, head short. It's not rocket science, okay? This is all was very, very clear. Like this was the area to resist. I was hoping for a little bit higher into the 200. We never even got there. Didn't even get past 100 EMA. So just keep that in mind. The head and shoulder idea that I was saying, it literally did do exactly what I said. Like if the 21 breaks, it's gonna go quick, trap all the longs, and then it's gonna grind it down, probably do 3 legs. Here's 1 leg, here's 2 legs. We're about to do 1 more. If we get to this one, that'll be the 3rd leg to go back up. That's if this does not get picked up already. The market maker is not going to give anyone a free ride. Their plan is already in action. If you don't understand what they're doing, that's behind. So you kind of have to think on your toes, fast. If you don't know what you're doing, you can always hedge both sides. With stop losses, it's idiot proof. Just keep your margin low. One of those trades is going to turn into a swing trade, more likely. If you keep your margin low, when you have these crazy wicks to the up and down, it won't affect it because one of your trades won't get stopped out. One probably will, one won't. And the idea is if you're doing straddles like that, you don't need to have stop losses because your cross leverage covers both ends. Like nothing gets into any issue until you start holding the trade for multiple days and start paying funding fees. Then obviously you're losing money in your equity for one of the trades to be helping the other stay up kind of situation. So anyway, let's go to a quick 4-hour. People were trying to take the long into the morning, and I was saying just be careful, wait a little bit longer. It might come into 19.5, and then try to scoop up this long into 9:30, which is the next hour when everything probably try to hook a little bit higher. And yeah, we'll see if we reject off of this $20,800 level or not. That's Bitcoin for you. If we have any open and closes under 19,500, guys, I'll be very, very cautious to another $2,000 drop. 19,500 is a line in the sand. Once you start having hourly open and closes underneath it, get ready for these lower fibs. That's my warning to you. Now the U.S. market is pricing in high interest rate increases regularly. We're no longer assuming how it's going to cut. So people priced it in hardcore yesterday, and they're going to take another day on Monday to price it in. So yeah, we could dip down more and more and more, but eventually the bleeding will stop, and enough is enough, and we'll start continuing. The market is not broken. It was just an economic event that caused this. This is why I say don't trade the day before, during, and after. This is why we're not even going to trade this weekend. I mean, we are trading the weekend, but my account is less than $10. I'm trading to stay sharp, to keep my eyes trained, to recognize patterns, etc. I'm not trading real money today, guys. Let's make that extremely clear. I am going to take the long off this, and it will be in my scalp account, and I probably will use insane leverage because I like to, I like to keep my skills sharp. So I will use high leverage. I do not recommend that for anyone. I think on the weekend, if you're a 100x trader during the week, which congrats to you, I would advise you to cut your leverage by like 80% on the weekends, because the way that we trade with high leverage, we are watching. Well, I am watching equities. I am watching Dixie. I am watching the CME. I have other indicators to know, hey, this is a false signal. On the weekend, all those markets are closed. All you have is a low volume order book. You know that you can get wicks. Just be careful. That's all I'm going to say. Don't be greedy. And then if you use low leverage and you get into a good entry, when the trade goes in your favor, you can ratchet up that leverage to 100x, 500x, 1 millionx. I don't care. But why are you using high leverage on entries when you don't even know if you're right yet? Especially when you're trying to catch, what's this? This is called a knife. A red hot freaking knife, boiling red hot metal. You're trying to catch it. You know you're gonna fumble and drop. It's possible. Even if you got no pain receptors in your hand, you're catching this hot knife. Skin is melting, damage is occurring. You're getting third-degree burns trying to catch this. So, that's how people are getting liquidated on these high leverage moves, trying to catch this dip while it's still dipping. Yeah, you got one green candle left, like 10 red, but that doesn't mean that now the candles are going to be green. That could just be one dead cat bounce before the continuation to downside, like just trapping more people. So just keep all that mentality in mind. That's all. Let's go to Ethereum. I'm not your daddy. This is not financial advice. Make your decisions properly and make sure you are using some sort of intelligence with it. Here's Ethereum. I'm probably going to now, for the next like 10 to 15 days, stop trading any coin other than Ethereum. I'm going to be watching Ethereum, and I will use that as a gauge for other alts. Maybe I'll dabble with Solana, but altcoin wise, as I was watching this dump, the dump on Ethereum is being supported by a bullish order block to the left. The dump on Bitcoin has only a bearish order block to the top. So I would assume that Ethereum will be the first one to tell me, hey, we are going to show strength and reverse. And I was hoping it's doing it on this right here. If we lose this level here, this was my stop loss. I did take a long right here. Full disclosure, I took a long at 1504 or 1505. I don't know. I think my leverage is 10x. I only had $10 in that account, guys, so it's like a dollar trade. Great. My stop loss, I have a limit stop loss under 1425, I believe. I think it was 1420 because I like 1420. I like 420. So I think it was 1420 is my stop loss. And I am going to stop out at that if this 15. My first warning is breaking a 15-minute open and close underneath the channel. I'll already be like, shit. Once we start coming close to my green order box bottom, I'll be a little bit like upset. But the thing is, until the order box breaks and has an opening and close underneath it, I just have to follow the TA. So I'm gonna keep my long here. My stop loss is underneath. If this area breaks, I know I should be looking all the way down. And I know this is like not the nicest thing, guys. I freaking understand that this is not what any person wants to hear who's invested in this. But I've been warning about this head and shoulder for a long time. We've officially got these longs trapped. Here's your neckline. If it wants to play out, literally, I'll like it. Here it is. You break this, you're gonna come all the way down here. This. Right. So if we start losing this level, I lowered my stop loss to that stupid 1420 mean number, but it should be like right, you know. Some people already got the stand. But as long as you keep it under like 1450, you should build it. Yeah, it's like around 1450 because that was the target. I have this little red X here because I know that I'm going to take profit on my long there no matter what. I have a limit there. And I will probably lower my profit, first one, to 1550. Reason why 1550 is because that is a major fib extension from the breakdown. Okay, so this breakdown that we had, this 1580 is the extension, the 1.618 extension of this order block. So naturally, I would expect profit taking over here. I would expect market rotation here, etc., etc., etc. Since we're under it, I'm a little bit, worried about my long. But as soon as it comes into that area and tests it, I will definitely take the profit. Once we claim above the 21 EMA and go higher, I'll move my stop loss to that fib. Because if that fib gets broke into the downside again, it's going to do flush. Like, just, like this head and shoulder you're seeing here. This head and shoulder that you're seeing here, okay? Whatever, dumb, whatever. Now you're doing it here. So it came down, it may come up here, and I'll go do it. So this whole thing is a distribution, a Wyckoff distribution top. WYKOFF, I probably didn't spell that right, but yeah, Wyckoff distribution. These were rolling hills, and I was like, this thing is going to drop. Like, we knew this was going to happen. It is happening. Now, the point is when the opposite side is going to play. So what I want to see for my accumulation is the opposite of this on the chart. So I want to see something like this. 1, 2, and if we have to, find 3. And then accumulate and get back in this. I want us to get and test into this level right here. 19,000, 2,000, whatever. That's the next level I expect us to go into after we get accumulated. I don't know if the accumulation is going to happen here or if it's going to happen right here. Does that make sense? That makes sense. So that's what we're waiting to see. Is this accumulation going to go a little bit deeper or not? No, that looks reasonable to me. Fair. Market maker is going to definitely try to hurt some. Technically, right now, the way everything is structured, we are supposed to be this level. So just be ready. I don't want this red channel ascending to fool you. The real short was right here. I had those red hammers, if anyone was remembering. Red hammers and all that, like large to show resistance. Well, right now we're doing this thing. So we did this dump. So we did the dump, and now we're trying to do this sideways grind accumulation in range, right here. You can see your range by looking at it like this. You can draw yourself a box, okay? Not going to be perfect. That is your order box that you're trading in. Do not try to take a trade anywhere other than middle, top, or the bottom. That would be the safe way. Why I have this other, I'm going to change the color of this. I'll make that orange. So this order blocks, this orange order blocks, is where you're going to be trying to do the fight. The people who thought like, oh, we're breaking bullish once we started testing to this triangle here. What we did was we trapped them all as soon as we broke back into this. See, you actually got to test. You actually tested this once. Did a dead cat bounce for a little head and shoulder formation up here. Did the dead cat bounce, and then when you broke into this channel, that's when the flush occurred. So stuff like this is good for you to look for again in the future. It's gonna happen. The same patterns repeat ad nauseum. It's just you haven't been in the market long enough to recognize that pattern yet. Eventually, your eyes will see and understand these things automatically. The brain is going to catch on after your eye already recognizes the pattern. So, yeah. That is what we're looking for on Ethereum. All right, guys. Aside from that, yes, we can do Solana. Let me pop a little quick peek at our buddy Solana. We were looking at Matic as well, but let me just see Solana, how much damage. Ouchie. So for Solana, we were looking for a long, I think we're right at the long area. Yeah, we're at the long area. So this is where I was looking for a scalping along. I would take some profit in this channel when we get back into it. I'm gonna delete this channel now. At 21 was serves the purpose right there, 33. And then if we lose this, 31, let's just say 31, give me 31. If you lose $31, you're gonna go test the downside, the whole downside. So this was just a one stop. You'll get 1-to-1 extension all the way to like 20. So keep that in mind for Solana. Solana's got the pressure on. It's got a dead cat bounce situation right now. Like, this is where it would want to find some support to look like, there's too many people shorted. It's time to like take the money back from some of the shorts by going up a little bit, finding some resistance, and moving back down. This was the short that we shared out of the triangle, and then this was the long measured move out of this triangle. So we're at our levels. Aside from that, guys, be safe. Careful trading. It's the weekend. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell button for notification. We have about a few more, like 4 or 5 days left of the free membership, and then we're gonna really ratchet up into the gear. For all the copy trader people who are interested, you guys better DM me. I did get accepted with Bybit. Our application got approved for copy trading, so we're there. Not only do we got our discounts on fees, we got our copy trading status. The issue is they completely have different trading rules for copy trading, as in you have to market all your orders. So our fee on discounts won't really matter because everyone will have to market their orders. There will be no limit orders. So that is something that you guys need to really, and then everyone has to understand that anyone who does copy trading, whoever the main copy trader is that you're following, if he gets liquidated, everyone gets liquidated. If the main trader buys or sells, he's marketing orders. So he's influencing the order book into that direction of what he's trading. So there are some people who have huge money that will be, when they hit buy, they know their followers are hit buy. It's gonna be a very rocky environment coming to the market soon. And I just am more and more cautious about price action and wicks now that I know that, because that just seems a little shady. I would prefer them to be having limit orders, but doing market orders allows the exchange is gonna get rich, that's for sure, because you're marketing the orders for you and your entire group of followers. They're getting those fees, but now you're not able to leave your order. You have to actually be at your computer and hit market buy, market sell. So for scalpers, it's okay, but even when I scalp, I limit. So this is like a thing that I don't know exactly if we're gonna go forward with this platform or not, but I will follow up and figure out if FTX, Binance, or another platform offers something better. So I'll come back to you, and I just realized I did not have my microphone plugged in, so I apologize. That is my sign to say goodbye. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Give me a holler on the Discord for any questions, concerns, or chart requests. It's in the description section below, and there's my alarm. Have a great morning, guys. Be safe. Talk to you soon, especially tomorrow for that weekly close. We might be live.